welcome back to the channel. A few days ago I put a video on about thinking of selling this, and I've asked on the video, what was your thoughts on it? I was absolutely shocked at the response, to be honest. Absolutely, couldn't believe it. There was nobody said sell it. There's so many people told me to keep it and given me their reasons. It wasn't just people on the YouTube channel, it's people on Facebook, Instagram. Everybody says, no, don't sell it, keep it, you'll regret it. Now, I've been thinking, well, last year I did about 10,000 kilometres on it, but that was from sort of this time of the year till midsummer. I did, I think the last big ride I did, I went to Romania, the Transfer Garrison, and I went from there right up to Sibiu, which is quite a way up. And actually when I got to Sibiu, the weather had turned, it was horrendous. So I decided to come home, and it was about 415, getting on for 500 kilometres. I rode back in the day with this. Torrential rain, obviously, been an Honda, not a problem. But after that, I think I went to one more journey on it in Bulgaria. Then I parked it up, and it was stood where the camera stood now for the rest of the year. And I got no interest in it. All I did was ride my Royal Enfield Himalayan. I don't really know why. So what I've decided is I've just checked tyre pressures, just checked the oil. The battery's always been on a tender, so trickle charge light. It's got hardly any fuel in it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my gear on, go to the fuel station, put some fuel in and have a bit of a ride. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you with me and have a little bit of a discussion as I'm riding round. I'm not talking about specs on this bike or its good points, because everybody knows that, what the good points on this are and the specs on the bike. It's more about my relationship with this bike. Why has this stood for 6 months now, other side of the workshop, not moved? Why did I think on selling it? Right, I'll get my gear on and we'll get off then. Right, got the gear on. I'll go put some fuel in it. See what it's like. Oh, even the dashboard's dusty. Yeah. Right, we'll go then. Right, we're on the way. Now, I think the reasons for, I can't say not liking the bike, really, what is there not to like? It does absolutely everything you ask of it. Ultra reliable, smooth, more than fast enough. Even the fuel consumption's better than what my Himalayan is, and that's pretty good. Possibly for me, I have to have a connection with the bike. When I'm working on my bike in the garage, you'll actually catch me talking to it. Might seem a bit of a daft thing, but I do. I just don't seem to have that connection with this. But this, if it was to go on a journey now, say 2,000 kilometres, check the oil, check the tyres, fill the tank up, and I wouldn't give it a second thought. we'll be on the way, and that's it. And I can nearly say 110%. I'd go all the way there, all the way back, 4,000 kilometre round trip maybe, and it wouldn't miss a beat. It never does. Now I can't say that about my Himalayan, but I got more connection with my Himalayan than I have this Honda. Now, to me, this is just a fantastic bike. It goes A to B. Lacks character. Just, I don't know. I think that's it. That's the words. I just don't know. Oh, here we are, fuel station. So I'll just put some fuel in first, then we'll carry on. Oh, crikey, get neutral easy as well on this. Lower down. Vice lever. Vice lever. Da. Merci. Ciao. Okay, first fresh fuel for about 6 months. Okay, it feels a bit different to the Himalayan. Quieter, smoother. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, lack of connection with the bike, I think. It's like my wife has a nice car, and I like driving it. It's a bit of a sporty type thing. But I have an old Hyundai Santa Fe. I've had it, oh crikey, maybe 10 years or so. It's a workhorse. I do service it, look after it, but I've got no interest in it. But I wouldn't sell it, because it doesn't matter whether we got a metre in snow or anything. It'll get me A to B, guarantee, 4-wheel drive, no problem at all. But I don't have any care for the car. This is how I feel about the Honda. It's a shame, really. You know, it's a lovely bike. It is pretty. So I just don't know. But after reading all the comments I've had, I feel a bit worried about selling it and regretting it. Would I miss it? Everybody says so, and I think you could be right. It's just something stuck in my head with this bike. But what do I replace it with? I was on about buying a 500 Classic. I'm a bit worried about that if it didn't like it. It'd be a very difficult thing to sell again. But one of the things I was surprised about was how many guys on my channel have all got Himalayans. How many of you own a Honda, and especially a Honda NC750X? I was shocked. It wasn't the odd one or two. Well, most of the comments people owned an NC750X. So do you have it as a backup bike? Or do you not have faith in your Himalayan to do the long journeys? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know really what to say about it. You know, the bike, good smooth bike. I put Olin suspension on this, which makes a huge difference. Guarantee it's going to start. Maybe if I had to do more work on it all the time, might think more to it. But it's an Honda. By your regular servicing, usually you don't have to do anything. A lot of people would be pleased at that, but that's not me. I like pulling things to pieces, repairing, but I suppose I've got the Himalayan for that, so I just don't know. But I've had a serious think about it, and I think I'm going to hang on to it for longer for the time being. Can I try and get any more interest in it? I don't know. I could get fed up of fixing the Himalayan, I suppose. There is that. But yeah, we'll see. The only thing this isn't better than the Himalayan is the suspension. And even though I put Olins on it, it doesn't have the travel. It just hasn't got. That's the problem with this bike. I think I've sussed it. It's soulless. It doesn't have any character. I think that's what it is. You know, you can't fault its performance and how it rides and all the other things that go along with it. But for me, that's what's missing: character. And without that, I don't have any attachment to it. But well, I could say I'm very pleased to put that short video on about selling this, because it's you guys that sort of opened my eyes about what this bike is about, really. Now, there's got to be a reason why everybody loves them. There's got to be. All I can think of is the reliability. It's a Honda. But you have made me think. So I think we're going to give it a go and see what we get on with. You know, the bike's not going to let me down, hopefully. But obviously I'm not going to be selling the Himalayan. I'm well into that bike. Planning on doing quite a lot of long journeys with it this year, but I suppose it all comes down to which bike I jump on when it's in another country. The thoughts of getting there and back are quite nice, aren't they, without any problems? Not as I'm expecting anything with the Himalayan now, but anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a good go, this. And I can thank you guys for sort of opening my eyes a little bit. I was afraid it will have gone. That would have been maybe a disaster, we'll see. So, I'll do a few videos about this bike. Obviously going to get into the servicing of it. I think we'd want to service now. We'll see how we get on. And like I say again, thanks to everybody for opening my eyes a bit. I need a kick in the arse every now and then. And I think you could have been right. If I sold it, I would have regretted it. Anyway, beginning to waffle on a bit now. So, thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next video.